Now you see these ice cream sandwiches right here? You see these ice cream sandwiches right here? You can go ahead and just forget about that because that's the reason why I've been eating ice cream sandwiches wrong my whole life. Let me explain. Now in a month, I'll be headed off to Italy again.
That's amazing. Holy.
And in preparation for it, I'm just watching everything Italian. And all over Italy, you find brioche mixed with sweet things. In Sicily, you've got granita and brioche served in the morning for breakfast. Sicily also has brioche con gelato, soft brioche buns stuffed with gelato. And Rome takes brioche and stuffs it with whipped cream, sometimes sprinkles a little pistachio on it to make Marizotti. Now, I love ice cream sandwiches. It might be one of my favorite desserts. In my opinion, ice cream mixed with cake is a textural joy to me. But sometimes the cake is a little too hard, sometimes the ice cream is garbage, and sometimes it's just too small. So as I'm researching my visit to Italy, eating a sad ice cream sandwich, staring at all the sweet goodies that Italy has to offer, I sat thinking to myself, what am I doing? When have the Italians ever steered me wrong? So let me take what Italy has given us and put my little American twist on it. And so I made this, what I think to be is the perfect end of summer lazy snack. Now we're gonna need some very easy to find products. The first one is a nice brioche bun. This is the end of the summer. This is a lazy time. This is not the time to go bake your own brioche. This is the most thrown together thing you're ever gonna see me make. So a brioche bun is perfect. If it's store baked, even better. This is from Whole Foods and they bake it fresh. Next up is the ice cream. Again, if you make your own, perfect. I have a store down the road. It's amazing ice cream, but the line is just too long to get it and they're a little slow. So I could have gone there, but I happen to like a nice Haagen-Dazs vanilla. I like it with a little Swiss almond. It's sort of that replacement for the pistachio, but it's a nice little texture that comes in. And as you'll see, this whole ice cream sandwich is a play on many different types of textures. Next up, we need some Magic Shell chocolate fudge. Me personally, I've always been a big fan of the Magic Shell. It's got coconut oil in it, which is what allows it to seize up and harden when it hits cold ice cream. You don't really taste coconut, and if you know me, you know I hate coconut. The hard shell also has another layer of texture. Now this is to me sort of the base. If you wanted it super simple, you could just go with this, but I need more texture. Now I always have these gavottes, as they call them, crispy crepes. These are the things I put on top of my tiramisu. So to me, this is a good go-to because now there's 2 recipes in which you could use them if you have them stocked in your pantry. I also happen to have some waffle cone bowls, and I'm a huge waffle cone guy. Now, with regard to texture, crispy and crunchy are 2 different things. The crispy crepes are crispy. The waffle cone is crunchy. I believe the technical difference is how loud they are when they crunch. And even though using one or the other works great, but I find the combination of the 2 is something that I just really like. Now, step 1 is to perfectly toast, and I mean perfectly toast this bun. So I'll pop it in my toaster, set it for about 2 to 3 minutes, and I'm just gonna keep an eye on it because I am a habitual bread burner. Once I see the top begin to brown, I know with the brioche, because it has so much fat in it, it's gonna go really quickly. So as soon as I see it perfectly brown all the way across the surface of the bun, I'm gonna pull them out. Now while that bakes, I can get the crispy crepe. It just kind of sits in the wrapper like that, and I can just crumble it. Oh, but yeah, you basically just want them in these little flecks. And then of course we're gonna pull out one of our waffle cones. So then I'm gonna take the perfectly toasted brioche bun and place that on a plate. I'm gonna shake up that Magic Shell to make sure that oil is nicely distributed and then pour a little bit of that on that bottom brioche bun. On top of that, we're gonna break up the waffle cone. I'm gonna place that on top because I want that to still be a creamy chocolate at the bottom bun. So I'm gonna use the waffle cones as a barrier between the chocolate and the ice cream. Then we're gonna take a big old scoop of our ice cream, place that right on top of the waffle cone, and then pour a whole bunch of the Magic Shell on the ice cream to firm up. And then right before it gets a chance to seize up, I want to take the crispy crepes, sprinkle them right on top so they sort of seize into the chocolate and stick to it. And you can go crazy, pour it over the plate, and then once you're eating it, you can sort of dip the sandwich back into the crispy crepe bits to add more texture. Then we take the top bun, place it on the sandwich to close it, and then smash it down to flatten it. And it will actually resemble more of like a ice cream cookie sandwich. And After that first bite, your teeth puncture into that light, crisp shell of the brioche and then plunge into the soft, warm, chewy toastiness of the bun. Then you hit that crispy crepe with the chocolate shell and the warm brioche in the contrast of the cool, creamy ice cream. Then you get that harder crunch from the waffle cone, and as you chew through all those textures, they begin to combine and harmonize with one another to create a delicious thing that I cannot believe took me 37 years to try. Now, I'll never eat a regular ice cream sandwich again, and I don't think you should either. This is the perfect end of summer snack. Recipe's gonna be down in the description, if you could even call it one. Hope you have a great end to the summer. That's all that I have today. I'll see you next time. Until then, take care of yourself and go feed yourself.